Hello everybody, Malakith here and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. So we're on episode 10 now, and as we can see from the world map, large factions seem to be the order of the day. Sweden, they're pretty large now. They seem to have absorbed that vassal they did have going through the middle of them. Poland are... I'm not sure what they're up to. I'm sure they are losing a bit of territory in various places but gaining it in others. They're expanding rather strangely. This Siberia faction, I can't see how far east they go. The fact that they're cutting into the Timurids quite so significantly would imply they're pretty large, but we don't really know much about them. Can't really get any troops or anything over there to explore either, so we're just going to have to sort of keep an eye on that and hope it's not a huge wave of troops coming across the whole of Europe. Byzantium seems to be sorting themselves out. They're absorbing some of their vassals. You've still got Anatolia around, but I can't see some of their other smaller ones that were in this region. They seem to have completely just absorbed them into their empire. You got the Fatimids and the Almoravids doing pretty well in Africa, although the Almoravids are a little pissed off at me for dumping a colony down here, kind of cutting off their expansion. But, well, deal with it. Anyway, got some other big factions over here, but we can't see really what they're up to. It'd be interesting to see what's going on in Asia, but I suspect that'll be one of the last places we get to explore, just due to our positioning. We'll get to see what happens in America. Probably there's not a lot there except the native tribes, so we'll govern really what that's going to look like. Africa could be a big area of contention. You've got some natives, but also you've got ingress from various directions. And who knows what's going on down in Australia. It's well outside of my reach in terms of colonial range until I maybe get on the west coast of South America, but I think even then the Pacific's pretty big. Not sure what my colonial range will be by that time, so we'll just have to wait and see. So in terms of colonies, we just established our first one in the Americas over here at St. Bartholomew. And ideally I want to set up another one over here just because this is the central node for the region in terms of trade, as you can see. The Jamaica Channel, I want to lock down this area as best I can. You can see it's quite a big trade node. We want to start colonizing as much as possible. The problem is having enough troops in the area and footing the bill for the colonies. If we have a look at our treasury, we are paying 1.33 gold a month in colonies, and we only have one now. The Azores are obviously a full place. The Madeira is a full place as well. What was going on down here? Cape Verde is a full not colony, like town as well. So we have one colony, and it's costing us that. If we expand too rapidly, we will give ourselves a whole lot of problems. But anyway, let's see. So 500 natives, 1,000 natives, unknown. We could probably conquer that area with a relatively small army. I mean, I don't think we even need 8,000 on here, because this is 8,000 troops and there's only 500 natives they're trying to control. I could probably split some of those guys off, send them across. But I want to give this colony a bit of a chance to grow before I go using my only colonist to set up another one. Just in case it takes some damage from an event of some variety. Speaking of which, how's Rio de Oro doing? They're about halfway. See, they've got 4,000 natives, so we definitely need a larger army sat there. But anyway, enough with the talking, let's get going. And instantly, natives encountering our colonies. The settlers of our colony have spotted minor groups of natives attentively observing the colony. We don't know what their intentions are. How do we want to proceed? So we could repel them, where we gain 200 population, but the natives lose 300. We could present a trade proposal where we lose some money, but we gain 1 base tax, and we trade with the natives. Or we allow them to live in peace, at which point we lose prestige. At which point we have a higher chance of assimilating them. Now, if you assimilate natives when you become a town, it grows the productivity of the place, so you don't necessarily want to go wiping them out, really. So we definitely want one of the bottom two. One base tax. What's the base tax? Well, we're not getting much money from them at the moment anyway. I can't remember what the base tax was. Was it 6? You see, there's not a lot of them here, so the amount we'll get from them... There you go. When the colony becomes a city, the remaining natives will increase its base tax by 0.1 and manpower by 50. So, because there's not a lot of natives there, it's not a great deal. So we will go with the trade proposal instead. Just reminds me, let's have a look at mission. Establish a colony in North America. We'll make that our mission, because we're in the middle of doing it anyway. Now, I was going to have a quick look in the diplomacy here and see what I could get the Pope to do. Too distant for a crusade. Really? It's there. How much closer to Rome can you get? Never mind. What about this one? Too distant to call a crusade. We're right next to it. Rome's right next to it. What are you doing, Rome? Most useless pope ever. Anyway. Let's have a look at our technology. So, militarily, we're miles ahead of the curve. Well, we're 7 years ahead of the curve. So there's no point us upgrading until that. So we need to find something else to spend our money on. And hiring conquistadors probably isn't a bad plan. No, income is a problem. We've got a massive army, basically. Okay, the privileges of nobility have been under continuous assault as Ela, we'll call it Ela, the first has attempted to centralise more and more control. Nobles have finally lost their patience and demanding they be given back what's rightfully theirs. Lose 10 prestige or revolt risk. Well, we're already losing prestige. Ignore them. So we're... Oh, it's currently playing the Age of Discovery music. Nice. Where are my fleets? Where's the second fleet? So this is the... I'm going to split you in half. And then have some of you protect trade somewhere else. Sevilla, maybe? Or do we want to protect Antwerpen? The one sailing around London should protect that, so we'll go protect down there. Keeping pirates out of my territories. Right then, what have we got? So we kind of want to move these guys off of that and over to here and start. We'll let it grow a bit more. Oh, boundary disputes. We'd piss off Colne. No, we'll settle the issue, and once more, as per the entirety of last episode, pay to boost the stability. Losing my hard-earned administrative power. My port is blockaded. We will have none of this. Where are my larger ships? You lot. Group up. Oh no, some of them are trade ships. Or transport ships even. You go back to port. You four. Pirate hunting duty. Sick 'em, lads. Salt crisis. Rumours are sweeping the country that there's been a shortage in salt production. People have been eating too many chips and putting too much salt on it. And there we go. Bye, pirates. Don't come back. So really, I want one that's actually established as a town over here so I can base a fleet in it. So do we let St. Bartholomew rush through to completion so that I've got a naval base in the area? I think we'll do that. We'll let this one completely turn into a town so that I've got a naval repair base, and then we can permanently base troops and navy over there and use that to then rapidly expand. Patriots, really? Can you say crushed? Right, how's our happiness with France going? Still massively negative. Border frictions. Oh, accommodation with natives in Rio de Oro. They lose their ferocity, that's good. Lotharingia declared war on Sweden. Right. Lotharingia are those two provinces and those two provinces. Sweden. Yes. You boys are screwed. Good luck with that. What are the Bourbons think of me? Let's have a look. I'm getting border friction with them. We've nearly got out of the rejected alliance, and the aggressive expansion's dropping as well. France insulted us. Really, France? You're in a very tentative position now. You don't really want to be insulting me right now. Okay, St. Bartholomew, that the climate in combination with the province's fertile land makes it highly suitable for coffee production. Aha. What does that add? Current price 3.57, which is quite considerably better than fish. What's the current price on fish? 1.65. I'll take that. It's the reasons like that that we want the trade over there. We're still suffering massively in terms of money. See, colonial maintenance is up to 6. If we have more than 2 colonies, the cost grows exponentially. So there you go, we only ever want 2 colonies running at a time. Stop trying to improve relations with Norway because we're at maximum. They're only thinking minus 12 of us now. That's good. Our diplomat's back. Alright, let's have a look at buildings quickly. Which buildings did we have? Unique buildings. Ah, we do have some stuff that we can spend military tech on. However, it's pricey and we're losing money. So maybe not. That's something we'll want to invest in later though. Boosting our grain output. But again, for now, no, because we're losing money hand over fist. The discoveries of Kome spread to us. Uh-huh. Fair enough. Some nice wasteland up here that nobody can use. Just what I wanted to know about. Useless territory. Thanks very much. Tensions between the nobles and the clergy. Right, in feudal kingdoms, two castes within society held great power, the nobility and the clergy. Okay, and it turns out a baron and the local monastery of his fief are bickering about who owns a rather large piece of land. Of course they are. Right, so we can say, Jesus lived among beggars and fishermen, why don't you? At which point the Pope hates me horribly. Or, surely we do not wish to anger his holiness, at which point 7 nobles of Norfolk rise up. Well, you're just old Norwegian rabble-rousers. Go kick him in the face, please. Right now, you behave. Right, what did we need to get this to again for absorbing them? Vassalization. Plus 190. Now if we improved relations again, it's at 76 at the moment, so we could get another 24 on that, which would take us up to possibly what we want. Right. No. Relations, improve relation, get over there, Mr. Diplomat. Patriots in out, Miria, really? Say hello to my little friends. We nearly have more cannon than you have people. There we go, all done. $35 settlers a year. And this one is 45 settlers a year. Good. We have a look at the trade node quickly. There's some money coming in. Galicia broke their alliance with us. How dare you? What is our diplomacy relations at the moment? So we've got a truce with France. We're still improving relations with Galicia. Okay. Huh. Well, that's Bourbon. Duh. There we go. I was going to say, why are we at truce with France? We haven't been at war with them for ages. So improving relations. Bavaria is improving with me. Savoy is improving with me. Allied with Bourbon. Norway, France, and the Almoravids are still in a coalition against me. Can we get them out of that coalition? No. 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 They are minus 157, I guess. We'll leave that be. They're not coming back. Oh, even though we're allied with them, I can't march in and kill their rebels for them. Alright. Whatever floats your boat. I have so many points to spend and nothing to spend them on. Okay, once we get this up to 522, we can pick a new idea. If I pick one that's a military idea, I might be able to spend my military points. Okay, we can invest in a new technology. Ooh. We could spend our military points. I'm more inclined to see what happens when I get the admin one and check what I can spend them on first. We still haven't capped out, so I've got time. Because this caps out at 999. Oh, natives are raising up. Oh no, they're going to be crushed. Whatever shall we do? Stupid natives. Okay, every so often a country is blessed with honest men working hard for the state. Number of good viceroys across our overseas territories are giving a real boost. Nice. Can we afford this yet? No, we're 1 power away. Next game. Royal marriage offer. Alright. We still need an heir, don't we? Oh no, we've got one. We've got one. Cecile. Whose stats are good for diplomacy. Nice. Okay, let's upgrade to a noble republic. Or research the technology anyway. Okay, now you can choose a new idea group. What do we have? So let's have a look in the military one first. Aristocratic ideas. So cost reduction on knights. Makes it harder for people to make cores of our territories. Manpower increase. Leader bonus, another diplomat, war exhaustion reduction, military cost reduction, no, offensive ideas, it's just stats for combat most likely, yeah, defensive ideas, not really liking these, quality, heavy ship combat ability. Not feeling it. Quantity ideas. The Irish hordes, basically. Okay, so what have we got in administrative? Prestige decay, mercenary cost, technology cost. Religious. Not really sure we want religious. Permanent reason for war against all other religious groups. Bonus missionary. See, now this is something I might go for later once I've established my colonies and want to go to war with people like the Almoravids. Espionage. Economic. Tax boost. Build cost reduction. Inflation reduction. See, this one's tempting. Admin, mercenaries, mercenaries, mercenaries. Economic is tempting, but I don't always have a lot of these points, so let's go down the diplomacy one again. Foreign embassies. Well, we don't really care about people, do we? In terms of relations, we're just sort of, it's a side thing. We keep them happy, but see, now trade. Trade range, trade efficiency, an extra merchant. That would come in extremely handy. Another extra merchant. What's expansion ideas? Another colonist. Another merchant. I think we can see which one's winning now. So right at the start, you got a bonus colonist and a bonus merchant as your first two ideas within that tree. I'm pretty much sold. The bonus colonist will help with the rapid growth of colonies, and the merchant will help me, forward trade from the Caribbean across. Sold. It does mean all my points from there are going in here. But never mind. Military. 4 years ahead of time. I will leave it until this is very near to the cap, and then I will hit the button, because if we can get that ahead of time penalty down that little bit more. Oh. The ungrateful natives in Rio de Oro are getting their face stomped again. Okay. Right, let's invest in a new colonist. Yes. Okay, and we will send him down here to help this grow as quickly as possible. There we go. Alright, now, we were looking at the military ideas, weren't we? It's still 40% more than it should be. There we go. Dropped to 3 years. So just as well I didn't rush spend that. We'll keep letting this count up in case... No, I don't think we'll get another... No, it's monthly, isn't it? Monthly gain. We won't get through to another year's discount. Or will we? Don't think we will. I think we earn too much. We'll keep an eye on it. New champion of the joust, tighten the rules, gain some legitimacy. Okay, so we're 100 away from the cap, and it's the 7 months left. That's good. We'll wait. We'll wait till the next year's gone past. Wait for that to drop down to only plus 20%, and that will save us more points in the long run. Galicia want an alliance. Alright. We've stopped improving relations with Bourbon because they're maxed. So... to get vassalage was 190, I believe. That's... where was it? Yes, there. So we need plus 190. We're at plus 177. If we gift them some money. That would take us to one. We're at 177. That should get us to what we want. We will send you 25 ducats. And then... oh no, we have to wait until the 2nd of July. Don't you dare do anything to drop below 190. There's the 2nd of July. Ask them to become a vassal. Yes! We now get half their monthly tax incomes. Okay, they're subjects of another country. Nice, nice, nice. Good. And we can annex them at some point. So, what does this say? You may only annex a nation which, one, has been your vassal for at least 10 years, during which time they have not peacefully annexed some other vassal. Or I have not peacefully annexed some other vassal. And with whom you have a relation of more than 190, or as an effect of certain peace resolutions. Cool. So in 10 years, I can probably make them part of the Empire. Nice and peacefully. Bourbon broke their alliance with us. You're my vassal. You don't get to do that. Right. What do Brittany think of us? Allied to rival. They don't like Galicia. Okay. Hostile relations. Desires province border friction. Okay. I wonder if I can start improving that up towards 190 if I ditched Galicia's alliance at some point. We'll look at the long game. I've got nothing better for the diplomats to do. Get over there. So, it's all looking good. These guys are getting close to being a full colony. Or, you know, a full town. So currently my income from them is 0.37. We'll see how that jumps up when it becomes a full town. Or plummets through the floor. Who knows what's possible in this game. Should be the next year. Here it comes. Boom. Colony. So we get 0.39. Why is there no tax? Distant overseas, minus 90%. You cheeky sods. You have to find a way to tax them properly. Anyway, that's probably a good point to bring this episode to a close. So we've gained ourselves a vassal, potentially becoming part of the Empire in the future. We've got our first full town over in the Caribbean, which will let us jump to plenty of other places. And hopefully our first place in Africa isn't too far behind. Nope, it's nearly there. A couple more years, that should be done. So, on that note, hopefully you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.